know walk on talk and set talk and work that the truth is real. The truth is real. So now we're there, we're gonna hear the raw truth. You don't know when you can't see the storm blowing, the whole part thing will go on. But I'm telling you the last podcast, I'm telling you next podcast, you don't know St. Elizabeth, because yourself Chilani, and the thing will go on. You don't know people last in roof, last this, last that. You don't know, take a little time. JPS who care about the light, come back, them say 1 month time or 3 weeks time. But you know, I'm just there, I go on all the vibes. The truth is real. I'm there with Joseph. Joseph, down south called General Sumfest boss. Think about it. Joseph. So Joseph, what's up? My name is,
Hey man, it's nice seeing you again.
Yeah, I'm just there, I go on all the vibes, Joe.
Let me tell you something about this kid.
Yeah.
You know, he's been around downtown for a long time. When he was a little kid, maybe about half the size he is now. And he'd always, when we're in St. Andrew Park, and he used to be there just hanging out, learning the ropes. You know, it's when Ninja Man was there a lot and various artists. And he's the kind of kid that's grown up nicely and becoming known in the business. But you know, when you talk about kids, this is my son.
Yeah, Joe.
And that's Jojo, and they call him Joey. And this is his mom. That's Toya.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his mom was somebody that came from the dance hall, and she was very special in the arena, and she's the one that gave birth to my son. God bless her all.
All right, Joe. So I want to ask like a couple questions. Like, you know, Sumfest is around the corner. Like Sumfest is like a couple of days apart now. You know, you have some great artists on Sumfest and them things. So, like, do you know whenever make it to Sumfest that era, and what you have to say to them?
Well, I can tell you what makes this one special is the lineup and the whole festival vibe of what's going on. The pre-events are really quite special, and they are on from the 14th to the 19th, and then on the 19th and the 20th is show nights there at Catherine Hall. And I think that when you look at the biggest agency in the world, which is the William Morris Agency, handling in the world, okay? And when they're handling 2 artists for the first time in the history of the 31 years of history of Reggae Sumfest, 2 artists from their camp. One is YG Marley, and the other one's Babyface himself.
Big Show.
So, you know, this is major attention from around the world that'll be here watching how these big acts handle the stage at Reggae Sumfest. And it'll be interesting how they do. And I'm sure it'll be up.
All right, now, so that was thing about Reggae Sumfest. But Joe, I feel like I really want to go back a little bit, and I want to ask, like, the first time, like, the first Sumfest where you keep, like, how you feel to keep, like, owning Sumfest now? You know, are the biggest show right now in the whole Caribbean, in the whole Caribbean. Like, Joseph own the biggest show. Like, how you feeling, like?
Well, you know, it's an honor to be able to carry on the legacy of Reggae Sumfest. We took it over 7 years ago, and, you know, we've really lifted the scale, you know, like quite a bit. And we're truly an international festival right now. And what's one of the challenges is really for the whole country to be able to, you know, exhale up into something that's a lot more important and bigger in terms of how you handle the reggae music and dancehall music, and how the artists have to elevate themselves.
Yes.
And to be able to understand this is an international competitive deal that we're in, and we do compete with the biggest, the Reggae Sumfest, biggest concerts in the world in terms of the number of people that are watching it online. We're like the biggest. The reason why is because we pay attention to it. We have to pay attention to it because we're pushing our culture, we're developing our culture, reggae and dancehall music, and to be able to get people to understand that we're right up there with the rest of the people in the world.
As a promoter now, like we're keeping big shows, you know, like, you know, airtime, that have that show there, and, you know, that have Rebel Salute and everything. all these shows what keeping, right? And so see, you take from 7 years now.
7, yeah.
Yes, and them being a keep show like years, and for 7 years now, you never chop off a farm it. You always up on farm. You always, me no hear the artists complain about the money pay. Me no hear nobody complain when Sumfest finish. Everybody smiling. You understand? So really appreciate that. Like you come in the business, like in the business for a long time, years, long before. You know, like me know you're from. Me know you say you used to produce Fantan. You used to produce like I can name them like who used to manage.
Oh God, there's so many. You know, Elephant Man was one. Scared 'em Crew back there in the beginning years ago. Lukey D was one. Well, actually, I can't name them all. I mean, you know, that's the past. We're in the present.
I was to that little man one day, like, tell him, say, is you boss Fantan? And tell me, like, yo, Joe boss Fantan, where you from, where? I would say, Joe boss Fantan. And it was a big argument. It's all on camera right now. When we argue about who boss Fantan, I told him that Joseph, boss Fantan, and down Sun Record, you are whole heap of body of work around for
Nanko, we had the End File, you know, with Nanko and Nature. Those are two big artists.
Yeah.
And right now, you know, we have Diani, who's doing well.
Yeah.
Toddler, of course, is one of the stable artists here. He's one of the founders of this company.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have loyalty and, you know, we understand one another. So big up to the artists, big up to the future. Let's keep it up.
And for the young artists, them now, we are working on Sumfest now, Joe. Like, young artists, them, we are working on Sumfest now. Like, we are ball about them time of them get. And, you know, artists are ball. I say, yo, I work 9 o'clock, I work 10 o'clock. Like, you have nothing to say about them. Like you know, to tell them, to motivate them. For the next year come can be like something to tell them.
You know, let me just tell you something. I just rest with the work, okay?
Yeah.
And when someone like a Barris Hammond, who comes off the stage, or he's actually on the stage, and he's out there looking at everything, and he says, you know, this is the best I've ever seen, or ever experienced before, is something that means something to me, because he's seen everything, you know. So when you talk to someone like Damian Marley, for example,
yeah,
and when he finishes his set, he's just beaming and being thankful for, you know, another year, another time, and doing so well all over the world. But to do something great on the rock is something that people remember.
Yeah.
And all of them do great. When they come off that stage, it's the best performance they've ever done, according to so many of them. And you know what it's like. I mean, you know, we reach millions of people. It's great to play at home, and you know, we got a home court advantage here. And the kind of music that comes out from the rock is different than what's out there on the road.
Yeah.
And fortunately, we're doing a good job.
All right, I need to ask you a question. I need to talk to you, right?
Yeah.
I need to talk to you. I don't say enough for your phone. I don't know why I give you one. I'm going to put this right here. So. Come on, ask us up.
Okay.
If you say like, you know, time going over, you know, the father, you know, and give you like Reggae Sumfest, like Joey, to start to keep Reggae Sumfest, you think you can handle this battle, this band and tell about really?
I'm not really sure, to be honest, but like right now I'm just learning, you know, like doing the summer job, just keep on learning every year, learn something every year. So not yet, just gotta keep on.
No, not yet. I know not yet. But I talk like no, speaking to you right now, like like you know, like how old are you now?
15.
15. Like
yes.
the next. I give it like the next 7 years from this. I think if Joe said to you like, I'm gonna go there. Like you keep Sumfest this year. Do you can manage to keep Sumfest?
I don't know. I generally, yeah, I guess so. Like, cause all the work I've been doing, I guess, you know.
We come from a background. We come from a background. We don't. I was raised in a way where my parents didn't push me to go into a family business. You know, we just try to get everybody free and to be able to do what they want to do and choose what they want to do. Get an education, make sure you got your morals right, and make sure you don't get in trouble, you know, kid. This guy's, you know, he's starting to attract a lot of girls.
But his mother now,
yeah,
Taya,
Yeah.
was a dancehall.
Yeah.
My father in dancehall, so I know you're gonna do dancehall, and I know you're gonna do reggae music. I know. What's the plan?
Just figuring out. I mean, I like dancehall music and I like reggae music a lot, and I like the Jamaican culture. And I am Jamaican, so I love the culture. And yeah,
So
I love my
trying to
country.
producer yet? Like trying to producer?
Like producer.
He's producing some records now.
Yeah.
We do. We have another.
Well, they're like I have one person named YG Marley. He's one of my friends, and we've been making a couple songs. Actually, I'm gonna see him today. We're gonna make some more songs, and like my other friend Toko, like we make like the rhythms and stuff like that.
I'm gonna talk to Master Chief and Master Chief Vice Fire. I'm gonna talk to her this evening and tell her to look at this. You ever talk to? Cause she was saying, she said, "Why can't I need to talk to producers? I want some young producers, some young brains." So I said, "Vice or Joe for me."
All right.
What do you think?
That's cool.
So which artist is on for Vice right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'd say my favorite artist right now is definitely like Pablo YG. Like I really like his music. I've been listening to his music for like 2 years now. Like I think he has like, I like his voice, and also like J-Quan, and I like Valiant as well.
If we give 5 artists right now, like on a reading right now, until they say you have a Craft, you have a Valiant, you have Pablo YG, you also have a Malidan, because I see a Malidan yesterday.
Yeah, he's tough, yeah.
So if I give a 5 or 10 to you, say, yo, Joey, go. Like I like Movado too. What did he do?
Nah, more Vibes Cartel. I like Vibes Cartel. He's probably my favorite. I'm not sure about that.
So you the Vibes Movado?
Nah, but I like Vibes Cartel. Vibes Cartel is my favorite. I couldn't do that. Vibes Cartel. I'm not sure.
Joe, you got something to say?
What do you like about Vibes?
What do you like about Vibes? Yeah.
Vibes. He's my favorite one. I think he's the best dancehall artist there is ever and ever will be.
Alright.
That's what I think.
Let me tell you something though, right? I know your father for years. Like your father was working with a lot of reggae artists. Like, you know, which reggae artists you look up to your rate?
Bob Marley.
Like living. We're talking living person.
Oh, I would say Damian Marley. I really like Damian Marley. Like especially like since like his mom was like Sid, like the other lady, and like it's kind of like a cool story what he has, and I really find it like inspirational. It's pretty cool. So I'd say Damian.
Damian Marley.
Yeah.
Alone? You know what I'm gonna appreciate, bro? Cause you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know some of them. You know Luciana. You know.
I know them.
You know them.
Yeah, but I listen to more dancehall to be honest.
Okay, so Joey, let's keep on doing what you do, and you can tell me Instagram name, like your TikTok. Tell me.
Kingston Signals and Old Crisis.
Yeah, you got a business, right?
Yeah, Old Crisis, but just Kingston Signal and Old Crisis.
Old Crisis. What do you do with Old Crisis? What do you do?
It's just a shirt brand with my friends and I. This is one of them.
Old Crisis shirt.
Yes.
Okay, a businessman then.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like shirt where we go can find a shirt then we can.
Fierce by Dre.
Fierce by Dre shirt then? How was?
Just Fierce by Dre and online.
Online.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
See.
So Joe, you know the kid growing up right now, and you know, like I said, the kid that growing up with a lot of sense. They were like, he know what I want.
Of course.
He know what I want.
They all know.
He know what I want. And remember this.
Very good.
He know what I want, Joe. And if he say, he really grow and see what I want. But Joe, like, when I really want to talk to you about Joe, like, we think say we should have more shows in Jamaica now.
Say that again?
We want to have more shows in Jamaica. See, a place like where reggae music come from, dancehall music come from, we don't can count like power and like the show them we have. We're not in a bag of show like Rebel Salute, Sumfest.
Well, you used to have a lot of shows.
Yeah.
You know, and now you got a lot of foreign promoters coming here because they see that there's a lot going on here. I think that the production level is starting to get better among a lot of promoters out there, and that's good. But you know, what's happened recently, like this summer, I mean, my gosh, there was a lot of shows they talked about, and one of them came back and, you know, kind of didn't do well. You know, it's not as easy, things change. And it's not an easy place to be successful. This is a very competitive place, reggae and dancehall in this country. And as compared to when you go and you have to learn, you have to travel, you gotta expand your horizons. You gotta learn about just how much people love reggae and dancehall music, and that's you. You know, that's a reflection of you as a citizen. You know, I'm really concerned about the kind of imbalance in the world. I think there's a lot of war. We're at war all over the place. You got a thing in the United States that's pretty. The election is something that's going to make people nervous.
So ever think about touring Sumfest yet? Like tour Sumfest, like go trade at Antigua, America, tour Sumfest yet?
We're looking at right now. We're looking at Brazil. We're negotiating a deal in Brazil for May of this coming 25 year.
Yeah.
Also looking at Ghana. A lot of people want Reggae Sumfest there, and we think we're ready to do that now. And we have a team that's a very good production team, and we got people that are reaching out to us. So we're going to take them up on their proposals.
Somebody said to me one time, say, if me can't ask Joe if he can buy out some of the show him say normally keep in Jamaica. But him say, me can't tell him that. And say, yo, when you ask Joe if he can, like, because Joe really the man now, you know, walking. Yo, Joe keeps Sumfest and every artist step on it and people ever come to me like, yo, tell Joe something say. You know, they know I'm a down son, so people ever link me and I say, tell Joe something say if he can buy out Sting, if he can buy out this, yo, we need back them parts, them show there, like.
You know, we're not here to buy anybody out. What we're here is to uplift and to elevate and to, to take pride in who you are and do a lot to elevate the music, because the music goes up and down. As you know, you've been around long enough to know it goes up and down. And I think you got to take more responsibility, and you got to get your craft as good as you can get it. And try to be the best.
Yeah.
And you have to work at it. It just doesn't come. You can't buy it. You just got to live it.
So we are close now. So like all Sumfest now, Joe. When Sumfest done, like Sumfest finished now, and Jamaica never see back a next show back for now. Jamaica will never see back a next show get back for now. Like still we are next year again. We're not talking about the parties that we are keeping. We're talking about like a reggae show, like a show where for the culture. We not see back that for now.
Well, I can tell you, Rebel Salute is the best there is at that. And, he keeps it real, and he's been doing it for a long time, and he's a great producer and a great artist. And he's totally original of what he does, and I think that's good. But when it comes to downtown, we're looking to produce other kinds of shows, because we're interested in all sorts of kind of music and being able to build the vibes up good and good production, a lot of fun. And it's just music, For me, music is the message, and keep the politics out. And understand that you got to be able to you represent yourself correctly, and represent your country and give it some class.
So Joe, you have advice like them youth them, we are keep a local show them, we are going to go one artist them, we are keep them local thing, we are building local thing, like, youth them, we are keep them show. Like it have all, so for instance, it have that man there, we keep a show on so, but him have like a craft on it, him have like a eye water panic. Like which advice I give him was to turn out like he want a big promoter like Joe. I'm gonna keep him show every week. I'm gonna keep him show every year then. And keep him show. I have advice to give them the promoter, then we are trying promoters.
It's not easy to do a festival, let alone a concert. And you have to learn the business. You have to learn about sound, you have to learn about lights, you got to learn about presentation, you got to learn how to deal with the artists so they respect you. You've got to be able to deal with the sponsors, you got to have some business sense, and you got to be responsible for other people's money, because you don't want any excuses for failure. You have to be able to carry the torch. And you have to learn it and develop, and you learn through mistakes and keep it real.
Joe, you ever like you feel like you want you get fed up with it and want done the show thing, like get fed up with it? Like the headache will come down upon you and like you just get really like upset.
I'm
like,
still a young guy. I'm still a young youth. So I don't have to do that. That's it. I am. So, you know, you can ask around. I'll tell you.
Yeah. You just turned 23, right?
Huh?
You just turned 23.
I don't know. I'm not really an old guy, you know. I'm kind of a young guy, you know, like him. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, Joe, me really respect, like, you know, take a time out, you know, for pass through the truth is real and everything. I'm really respect it. And, you know, me see Sumfest everywhere. Everywhere we go, me see Sumfest. So I will like, me call on Carla phone every day, like, Carla, me big Joe interview. Me tell the truth on camera, like, you need Joe to make some time and if you save the time for me and give me the show with you and your son and everything, my appreciation to you and lift my cap to you, I will never stop respecting you.
You know, with someone like Walk and Talk and knowing him since he was a little kid, and to see his tenacious kind of quality, it's just his interest in the entertainment business. And to see him grow up like he is and becoming a very influential spokesman for the industry and all the things that he does is, you know, rewarding, and I'm proud of you.
I want to ask you a question, Joe. Like producers now, like where Vice, the young artists them now, and don't put it out. You have not read for them?
Say that again?
Like the producer them who Vice the young artists them and do not put it out.
Like gatekeeping.
Eh?
Gatekeeping.
Yeah. Like gatekeeping.
You know, maybe they ran out of money, or maybe, you know, I don't know if they're keeping anything, you know. That's a myth. It costs money to release things and to promote things. And maybe they don't know how, you know, or maybe they get tired. We have a lot of records here at Downtown, you know. We've produced a lot of material, you know, like 5 songs of the Cartel, me personally, okay?
Yeah.
And a bunch of others, you know, everybody. And you have to go out there with the artists to go out there, and if you're managing artists, we get it from the beginning, you know. We help them record. We have a very good team here that's getting better all the time, and we're passionate about what we do, you know, and we're passionate about the artists. For example, on these artists that come here for Reggae Sumfest, I talk to them all to try to, especially the young ones, you know, to be able to really understand about the craft and be able to don't take anything for granted. Don't take anybody in that audience for granted, and get it close enough so you can see the whites in their eyes so that you can communicate. That's how close you got to get. Whether they're in the back of the stadium or right there in front of you, you got to be able to make contact. And that's what you need to do with your lyrics. That's what you got to do with your music. You've got to make it real.
So Joe, like when it comes to Jamaica now, and the first thing where will come to your mind, like for the business, what the first business will come to your mind? For the
Music.
business
I came here for music.
For music.
Yeah, because I was in the music business there in LA, and I was in the film business as well.
Yeah.
But I came here because I just like the music. I love the music. I like the camaraderie. I like Jamaicans.
Like the ladies them too.
Yeah. Huh?
Like the ladies.
Well, this is the queen of them all, because LaToya is like completely different than everybody else.
I think we have a little time can talk about Taya, like meeting Taya, like me Taya. I know Taya's a nice person.
Yeah, you met her when you were a little
Little
kid.
boy, you know
Yeah.
about it. Like you know about it.
Okay, yeah.
We're talking about you know, like when I see a me Taya, I see her like put Taya on the board, like you say, you're turning an artist, like to a promoter to an artist, and she used to sing, cause she was a song like Hot like a Fire. That was her first song.
It was one of her first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was a big record. You remember that?
Yeah. I was the one who paced up this studio in the studio. Me and Teddy, me Teddy still in the studio.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah.
You've done a lot. You've done it from the bottom up, and that's why you're going somewhere.
Yeah. So meeting Taya now and Taya doing music, you know, may I soul rest in peace, me Taya, you know, Taya pass and gone now. So my, you know, My condolences to the whole family with Tyre. Our son here is keeping up same way. And
Yeah.
like, how you feel enough time like not having around Tyre and all that, you know you're the son alone, like how feeling?
Oh, I miss Toya all the time. Yeah. So, yeah.
Alright, Tyre, my condolences. Put the school light on Tyre.
Yeah.
Big up Tyre. Big up Tyre every time. Every time big up
That's
Tyre.
why she's in here keeping an eye out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think we must cut out the picture a little bit. It's a family right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, mother, son, yeah, daughter,
you go.
son, that's
There
a
you
family
go.
right there. So, you know, all the respect Joe, I'm gonna give thanks to it every time again. You know, you can find it on the social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them your Instagram and all that stuff.
Oh, I don't do that kind of thing, you know.
Okay, so you can go and follow Reggae Sumfest on Instagram. Sumfest on Instagram.
Yeah. See you at Sumfest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have any sponsors that do for Sumfest, the artists, them, like, we're closing up now?
Say that again?
Like, the artists and Sumfest want to big up and
Well,
closing
I
up
big
now.
up all the young artists. I big up all the older artists, especially the 90s that's coming out. We're doing that gold school kind of thing, which will be really good. I think it comes around 9:30 on Saturday. I think that YG Boy is a real bright light, and we're looking forward to seeing his making his debut at Reggae Sumfest. And you know, he's out of this world. I think that there's so many of them. There's just, all of them are going to be great. Toddler's going to be there too. You know, he's always been around. He's one of the founding fathers of dance, of Down Sound Records. You know, so there's just too many of them to count.
All right, then. So I don't know, we got any sponsors. Down over sound. We're at the studio right now. So Joey, what are you doing? Leave. There's something speak. Like, we want to tell them. We can see right here.
Yeah.
See you at Sumfest and follow Kingston Signals. Kingston Signals. What?
Young businessman, this. Big up yourself. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool.